Hello, everybody. So it is another night of practice where I am doing a clairsentience practice or a clair practice as we're going through the different clairs. And I am calling in Archangel Metatron and developing a stronger connection with him, but actually being guided to open up my clairs as he is directing me on the next leg of my spiritual path. So, who am I? My name is Khan Mustafa, also known as Khan Knight. And we are going through clairsentience, as we call it, being clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairalience, clairgustance. And this is all the clairs all around the pineal gland. And when I tap into the pineal gland, that's our third eye, and that is our how we channel messages. So this is very much a practice. Hello, beautiful. Hey, Karen. Hi, Ingrid. Great to see you. Good morning, Ingrid. Great to see you. Karen, I saw your comment pop up, but I guess it got flagged as spam for some reason. Either you deleted it or they deleted it. So let me know if you deleted it. I'm just kind of curious because I know it's a legitimate comment, so I'm surprised it got X'd out. Anyways, I've changed the background, add a little bit of some color there. Archangel Metatron has asked me to put on the purple light to help with some light therapy on here. So I've just changed a little bit of color and brought in some of that purple pink. So yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Karen. Thanks for letting me know it wasn't you. I would have replied, but they marked it as spam. So I'm going to see if I can dig that out and make sure that you are not flagged as spam. I don't know why they would do that, but they did, oddly enough. Okay, everybody. So I hope you are going to pick someone that you want to practice your channeling with. I am picking Archangel Metatron. You can choose whoever you want: Archangel Eric, Master Jesus, Mother Mary, anyone that you want to bring in. I'm just working with Archangel Metatron for now. So that's it. So let's call in our guides, and we are going to start with Clairsentience, and we are going to sense them in our bodies and around us. Hello, Lisa. Great to see you, hon. So we're just starting our Clairsentience. Pick a being. I am choosing Archangel Metatron for the month of January. So Metatron, would you come in, please? And I'm just feeling his energy is just cascading. It's actually coming through over my face, coming through the back, settling across my shoulders, and I can feel expansion in my heart. Definitely a lot of growing here. And Lisa, I'm going to put this out to you. If you want to practice coming out live, if anyone wants to come on live with me, please do. If you just want to change the practice, this is just practice, and that's all it is. So if anyone wants to come on live with me, you can, whether you want to practice or not. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going here. So let me know who you've brought in and how you are feeling them around your bodies. And I'm just settling into his energy, and I can feel the energies expand even more. Would you come in closer, please? Say 50%. Okay, so 50% is a good chunk of energy of Archangel Metatron. It's quite strong. I can feel a lot of vibrations happening within my body. And it's almost like a pressure around my head, like a headache. So I know that spirit is with us. So let me just sense where Archangel Metatron, where are you around me? I can feel him behind me and a little bit to the right side here. And just move for me. Let me feel you move. He's actually shifted around to the front here, so I can feel him on the front right now. Awesome, Lisa. Bringing in Metatron as well. Beautiful. Thank you. If anyone else is practicing, let me know who you're bringing in, whether it's Metatron or someone else. Let me know how you feel it in your body. If you sense them around you. And Metatron, will you grab a part of my body? I can feel him grab the back of my left love handle, I guess, the side of my waist. And I can feel him just kind of grab the side there. Pick another part. Hi, Benefsha. And Karen is bringing in Metatron as well. Beautiful. So let me know what you guys are feeling, how they're showing up in your body, where they are around you. If you do a body part, let me know what body part they're picking. Can you give me another body part to touch? And he's actually grabbed the right side of my body. Give me another. And he's kind of touching the side of my face as well. Hey, Maria. Great to see you. Okay, so that is Clairsentience with Metatron. If you guys are practicing, call in somebody. Let me know who you're calling in and just sense where they are in your body. If you're not feeling anything, ask them to come in stronger. Ask them to move around. Move your body around and see where you can sense them around your body as well. Lisa says, feel him above me, and he touched my forehead, then right knee. Excellent. Very cool. I feel him actually touching my crown of my head here, the front crown of my head. Grace saying, I feel Archangel Metatron in my heart and solar plexus chakra. He is behind me, and I feel like his hands are on my shoulder. Very cool. I often feel that feeling as well with him quite a bit. It's very much a supporting role as he has his hands on my shoulders. I feel that quite often. So that's a great feeling. Okay, so trucking along here. Let me timestamp this, 6:50, and we're moving on to clairvoyance. And clairvoyance is clear seeing. So either strain with your eyes or try not to strain and see past it. Look at a blank wall or just ask for an image. So would you show me something? What would you like me to do? Okay, he's going to show me an image. And I'm seeing water and almost salmon. I can see salmon going against the current and jumping out of the stream. It's really just one salmon. And he is kind of giving me a message about unity and solidarity in going against conventional norms, that you need to follow your instincts. So just like a salmon doesn't go with the flow. A salmon goes against the current. So I feel that the salmon is going against the current as well. And that's a metaphor for our lives right now, that just to go with the flow. Lisa says he's showing me a giant lollipop. Awesome. I love that. A giant lollipop. That's good. Like those big ones that you get. Like I think they're massive. You see them with a big stick and a giant lollipop. They're massive. Those are funny. Yeah. Okay. So he's showing me salmon. I'm seeing the water. I can see the river bank. And he's showing me the salmon. He's showing me this metaphor of how to follow our instincts and not necessarily go with the flow with all the other fishes, but to use your natural instincts and fight the current. He says this is a metaphor for the times right now, to just follow yourself. I love that. Thank you, Metatron. That was beautiful. Anything else you want to show me? Now he just has me sitting in the energy of clairvoyance, so I can feel strain and pressure on my eyes. And he just wants me to sit in this energy to allow calibration and changes. I can even feel my forehead too, but it's mainly the eyes I'm feeling. Both eyes have pressure on them. And he just wants me to allow. So I'm just going to sit in this energy for another moment. Let me know if you guys are seeing anything else, if you're feeling anything as you switch to clairvoyance. And it's so much energy I'm feeling right now. Lisa says, now he's showing me a lake rowing in a boat. Very peaceful. Very cool. That's a great image to get. Nice, relaxed, good water metaphor as well. Karen is saying her eyes are hot. Very cool. Love that. I love that the energy is shifting into your eyes as you move your attention there. And if you're feeling something in the body, it means that you're invoking change. Something's happening within you. So if you feel anything, vibrations, heat, temperature, a feeling, you are invoking change. That is excellent, Karen. Well done. Okay, so moving on to Clairaudience, and I'm putting a timestamp with all this. So Clairaudience, that is our hearing. So Archangel Metatron, what should we hear today? Why don't you give us something to hear? And I can hear a few things. Don't mind the yawn. I'm just, body is calibrating with energy. My ears are popping right now, but I can also hear, I can hear the wind. I can hear the river moving. I can hear the splashes of salmon jumping out and in the water. I can feel and see and hear the wind rustling through the grass on the riverbank. What else do you want to give me sound? And now he's just having me settle on my ear. And it's a huge amount of pressure in my ears right now. And it's almost like a popping sound. So much pressure is building in the ears. And he just wants me to acclimate myself to it. And I'm yawning not because I'm tired. I'm yawning because the brain needs energy. It needs oxygen. So it's just a lot of yawning. Anytime I do this, just so much yawning. And it's definitely not because I'm tired. Grace says, I feel pressure on my eyes and temples, and I'm getting glimpses of green hills. Amazing. I love that, Grace. Lisa says, he's giving me like a big band. I know the tune, but can't describe it. That is fair. I love the big band. That's really cool. So why the big band? Is there a message behind there? Like why are they showing you a big band? That's really interesting. Okay, anything else on Clairaudience? No, he's just wrapping up Clairaudience for me. And we're moving on. Okay, so moving on to Clairalience, which is smelling. And I do smell and taste as well because here are two more clairs to work on, which surround the pineal gland. So this is why I do smelling and tasting as well. And hey, why not? All of this is a practice, so might as well include it in here. And that's why I do it to that end. So Clairalience, you're smelling. What would you like me to do? You want to give me a scent? I'm hearing yes. Okay, what smell do you want to give me? And I can smell like a fishy taste, or a fishy smell rather. And I also smell nature, like just being out in a field out by the river. I can smell that springtime, all that beautiful energy. And it's almost, I'm getting the sensation of, when you're in an area that has a lot of mist and you're breathing and you can feel the vapors that are coming in from the water, the mist of the water. And I can feel the wetness moving inside my nasal passages. So this is the first time I've actually felt something in my nose, as if I've brought something in, and I'm feeling that right now. So that's really interesting and cool. And I was about to say, I feel a yawn coming on, and again, more energy needing to come in. So that's really cool. Lisa is getting the smell of buttered popcorn. Oh, damn, Lisa, that is a good smell. So good. Yeah. Actually, my mouth is starting to water as well as you're saying that. My mouth is watering as well after you said buttered popcorn. So maybe need a little snack after this. Grace is saying she's seeing and hearing a creek in running water. Amazing, Grace. That's exactly what I saw. Let me know if you see the salmon kind of going upstream with that. That's because that's what I got as well. Okay, so anything else on Clairalience? No, he's having me move on with that. Short, sweet, moving quickly. And he's telling me it's not even so much about how much time you spend with this. It's just about just doing it on a repeated basis. This is what the whole practice is. It isn't about what you do, how you do it. It's really just about doing it and as frequently as comfortable, without making it a laborious task, but just doing it. Okay, so moving on to Clairgustance, which is taste. Let's see what we get as you shift our attentions to our tongue and mouth. My mouth is watering already, and I can feel it getting thicker, and almost as if I'm having difficulty speaking. What taste? And right away, I'm getting salt, even though all the images that he's given me is fresh water, rivers, and fish. But he's giving me a little bit of salt, and he's joking with me and saying it's seasoning for the salmon. So, thanks. What else are you going to give me on taste? So he's having me shift to just he's saying right now it's going to be more about the shift of energy. So I can feel the direct center of my tongue is activating. And he just wants me to sit in that energy. I can feel it overwhelming. And again, so much energy, it made me yawn again. The body needed oxygen. So, yeah. So much energy coming into all my face, eye sockets, nasal passages, tongue. He's just blasting me right now. And I feel like it's coming down from above. And Lisa's saying she's tasting a faint bit of chocolate. Ooh, very cool. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate? Here's the question. Is it healthy or not so healthy? Okay, how are we doing on claircognizance or clairgustance? Just having me hang on for just another moment before we move on to claircognizance. Okay, and he says he's done with that. So short and sweet. Okay, so let's move on to claircognizance, and that is channeling a message. So ask for a message for yourself or for the group. And if anyone wants a message, please post it up here, and we can practice. So I would love a message from you guys if you want to give me a message to practice on. So I'm putting my name on the list here to begin. So please give me a message after you channel a message for yourself or for the group. And I'm going to ask for a message for the group. So what does everyone here watching or in the replay need to hear? And he's bringing up the salmon again, and in the metaphor of the salmon swimming upstream, which I said it already. In much of our lives right now are very much like the salmon upstream, that you really have to follow your instincts. Now, so he's saying salmon and fish, they don't necessarily think. They have very basic functions of eat, sleep, propagate, poop. It's basic bodily functions that the salmon has. But their instincts to swim upstream is very much in accord. They're following their instincts. It's their heart. And you don't get this from the brain because they really have no brain. So this is very much instinctual. And he's saying this is how we have to act like the salmon, that we need to follow our instincts, go into our hearts and follow our hearts and question everything. It's not necessarily about being told anything. And as you talk to your children, your family, the people around you, speak from your heart. Don't act from a place of your brain and what people are telling you out of fear or guilt. Operate from your instincts and operate from your heart. And he's saying this is the key right now to get through this next leg of restrictions and anything else that's kind of coming down on you, to just keep holding still, be in the present moment, and all will reveal itself. So that's the message for the group and from Archangel Metatron. So thank you for that. Okay. Lisa says, not so healthy milk chocolate, but oh, so good. Love that milk chocolate. That is beautiful. And Karen is getting the message to just let go. Awesome. I love that. That's a great message, Karen. Always resonates. Lisa's saying he's sweet on us. Sending in his love, and he's so happy we are practicing with him. He's enjoying it. Lisa, that's beautiful. Love that message. And Grace says, my mouth is watering, not taste. That is awesome. You're activating energy there. That's all that matters. So that is beautiful. Okay, so let me know if, there we go. Thank you, Karen. We needed a message. And if anyone wants, if they can, channel a message for myself, I would love to get a message from all of you as practice. And then we will channel a message for Karen. So please do. And I'm going to start with Karen right now. And 2155. Thank you, Karen, for asking. And we'll add Lisa to the list as well. So Metatron, what does Lisa, Karen need to hear right now? What's in her best intentions? What's her best good? I just got a flash of your artwork. I can see the canvas and I can see a completed work of art. And he's talking about getting this out more to the world. And he's talking even more than he's talking about Instagram, your social media posts. But I'm almost hearing it's time to start adding a price tag to your work. Begin to monetize on your artwork if you haven't done so already. That there's a need for you to begin to really consider expanding and sharing your artwork with a few local studios, getting out to some other shows. But as you reach out to a few galleries, he's showing me something like it's like a local artists, and they're showcasing artists that are all local and around. And I can see your artwork being a part of this group event of local artists. And it might even seem like an outdoor event that this is. And that's what I'm seeing for you. It's like getting out your artwork out, starting to charge money for it, and actually doing some more galleries. I don't know if that resonates with you, if you've been thinking about it or not, but he's talking about getting your work out there. Because he's talking about when you paint, you're actually painting from your heart and you put a lot of energy in there. So when you actually share that piece of work, your artwork, to someone else and it hangs in their home, it is actually emanating the love that's within your heart. And that's actually being shared to the people that have it in their homes. So that is another form of activation that he's sharing with me. That's what you do with your artwork. So this is what I'm saying for you from Metatron for Karen. Regardless, whether it's right or not, it's really cool to share your love. I love that. Karen says marketing. Ugh, I hear you. I sold my marketing business and I hate it. It served its purpose for what it was, but I just don't enjoy it. Even though I do it partially, I don't enjoy it. So I know what you're talking about, but really, it's pretty basic. Karen says, I joined a fancy website company, but haven't followed through. True about heart art. Awesome. Love that. Love that. That's beautiful. Okay, so let me jump in the comments here. Lisa channeled for Karen. I'm getting a giddy feeling. Awesome. I love that. Like they want you to tap into that childlike giddiness and know something just for do something just for the love of it. Very cool. Doing something, it was supposed to be, doing something just for the love of it. Awesome. I love that. Yeah, we all need to get out our inner child lately. That's been coming up from more people about tapping into that inner child and just having fun with it. I love that. Grace has a question. My clairsentience has improved really well, but my other clairs not as much. Can Metatron tell me why? I don't see much improvement. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to add that question to the list here, Grace, and we're going to do that right after Lisa. Hey, Hannah, great to see you. Cool. And Maria, I will add you to the list as well. Okay, so next we're going to be channeling a message for Lisa. And Lisa, I think it was just a general message for you. Yes, just general message. Okay, so I'm going to timestamp Lisa. And if we can all channel a general message for Lisa, please. Metatron, what does Lisa need to hear right now? He kind of said quite loudly, but also jokingly, he said, you should have gone on live with Khan. You should have take the opportunity. And he really is talking about you going live on camera, getting yourself out there. And this, he's saying how this is you're really good in the Facebook groups. You are really good, and your messages are so strong. But he really is saying, take the opportunity what's being offered to you to go live outside into the public realm. And I'm seeing that for you, Lisa, and more so, or that's what he's saying. He's saying you should have gone on. You should have taken the opportunity. So think about this for tomorrow or even next week. Get your big girl pants on and come on live with me and join. Let's share the space. I'd love to do that with you. So if that would be good. Up for it. The door is open and you are definitely welcome here. So I'd love to have you here. She says, I'm already in my PJs, but we'll definitely go on with you in the future. Yeah. He's saying he's going to hold you to that. So that door is always open with me. I'm not going to pressure you. I'm not going to put that out on you. But if Spirit passes that message on, I'm passing it on. And he says he's going to hold you on to it. So that's what I got for Lisa. Let me know what everyone else is getting for Lisa as well. It'd be really cool. Love that. Love that. So good, so good, so good. Okay, Luz, I added you. Cool, Martin. All right. Martin says I could use a healing boost. Cool. Okay, we can do something for you, Martin. And Martin, if you reach out to me over Facebook Messenger, I'll put you on to a group, Be Infinite. So I'm part of a healing group for a couple of years now, where people will kind of give in their problems or issues, and we ask them to write an intention. Like my chest is strong and healthy. I breathe freely, open and clear. And then there's a big group of us that do healing every Wednesday. The healing it's already full for tomorrow, but if you reach out to me over Facebook Messenger or look at my contact information and send me an email, I'll send you a link to the Be Infinite website where you can sign yourself up and have a healing. So let me know if that interests you. Reach out if you like, but we'll try and do something here for you right now as well. Okay, so I'm moving on to Grace. And Grace had a specific question. And Grace's question is, my clairsentience has improved really well, but my other clairs not as much. Clair Metatron, tell me why I don't see much improvement. Metatron, what do you say? He's saying trust the process. It isn't for you to decide what you're going to open, even though you can add your intention and free will there. But there is a process that we need to follow that goes along here, that it's what's going to open for you is what's going to open for you in the time it needs to open in. The real work is immersing yourself in the practice, which you are readily doing, and you are immersing yourself. So he says, don't worry, my child. You're doing the work. It is going to come, but there's patience that needs to be involved with this as well. But isn't there benefit to opening up the other clairs to help the greater good? He says, he's saying just trust the process. There are certain changes in the molecular structure of the body that need to happen. And in your particular case, we need to work on your clairsentience, the feeling, because you are a very sensitive, open empath in your feeling. And without that feeling, you would not have been able to sense the other people that you are helping right now in your life. And you needed to have that sense open for you first. And you still need to be there because you need to connect most strongly. Because if you open up your other senses too early, you're going to walk away from your clairsentience. So you're not going to actually feel the other people that need your help. And that's what I'm getting for you, Grace. So trust the process and just go with it. I hope that resonates for you. Okay, Martin says, I had a bug last summer. Hope I'm not getting its cousin is all. Okay, Martin, if I actually have a video on my channel, and I talk about how I had the COVID scare, but I also talked about how I healed COVID out of my body naturally. But regardless of COVID, we're also talking about natural viruses, whether it's bacterial or viral. There is a process that you need to take care of in order to remove viruses and bacteria from the system. So check out my video on there where I talk about bacteria and talk about the removal of there. And I can also, again, reach out to me and I can send you a link to Oasis Health, which is Rita's website, that she has a protocol on this. But there is a very specific protocol, a lot of great information on there. And really it involves with getting high dosages of vitamin C into your system, vitamin D, zinc. You need to use iodine and colloidal silver in the system in order to deal with the bacteria and viral piece. But reach out to me. We can have a greater discussion outside of here. So that's, yeah. And this is really for any virus, doesn't matter. But increase your doses of vitamin C for sure. I have a natural vitamin C that I have here that I've been using. See, I can put that on the screen. And I like Camu is a natural. So I try to avoid synthetic. I use natural. And I actually have another natural vitamin C. Again, another Camu derivative as I just kind of shift that around there and move that over my face. So I use natural derivatives of vitamin C, and each one of these are 500 milligrams. And I take 2 a day as preventative. But if I actually had a cold coming on, I would boost that up 3 times and take about 3,000 to 3,500 per day, or until my body actually feels like it needs to eliminate it. And it's the same thing with vitamin D. Just get lots in your system. So let me get back to this because I can get very passionate about this. Lisa says, for Grace, I'm getting that you are blocking it energetically by wanting it. Yeah, excellent. You need to just allow its time and allow it to come to you and start wondering. Very cool. Great, Lisa. And Lisa is really good. Those of you that have familiarity with Lisa, her messages are pretty bang on. So I would trust that. So that's a good one. You're welcome, Martin. Yeah, I think this is don't try to force it. Oh, this is the continuation of Lisa's message for grace. Um, just allow and don't try to force, i.e., wonder when it will come, and it will come. Yeah, that's definitely in line with what we're getting. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so let's move on to Luz de Luna from Maria. And she has a specific question as well. 35, 15. Okay, so Luz de Luna Maria is saying, yesterday I started 7 days of angel cards for myself for practice. Any message for me? Metatron? Any message in regards to the practicing? And he's maybe because I just finished watching an episode of Queer Eye, but he's like, yes, queen. And he's just celebrating that you're putting effort into this. It's kind of like you've had this gift, you have the gift, but you haven't been practicing with it. You're part of the groups, but really in the background. So you just channeling cards for yourself and doing it on a daily basis for 7 days. He says this is an accumulative effect that you're doing for yourself. And he really is celebrating you for doing the cards on here. But he's saying for you to be careful about your interpretation. Because you have a busy mind. So your mind is taking over, your ego is taking over to say, like, well, is that true? You're like second guessing yourself, you're being negative, which it really is part of the process. But he's saying like, let that go. Let that go. Trust what you're getting and just flow with it. Just flow with it. Allow it to come in, but really quiet yourself down. Quiet your mind and allow somebody to come in as you get the cards. So you might be reading for the book, which is good, but he's also having you visualize on the cards and try to get a message from yourself from the card before you read the book. And he says it's all a practice anyways, and just keep going with it. You're doing great. And he really is celebrating you, Maria. So that's great. Lisa says for you, I'm getting a woohoo. Same. Awesome. For you, they want you to continue with the practice. That's where your growth will be. Awesome. Totally in line. I love that. Thank you so much. Okay. And Martin, we got you with, you know what to do. He says, the good vibe I got is healing in itself. Yes, that's true. You can shift this as well. Also, as you say that, I do get, so watch the video that I have on my channel about COVID, because I made myself sick as we went into, my wife and I, we went to this Airbnb, but it was on an animal sanctuary. And as we were having the conversation, I started feeling a tickle in my throat and started feeling sick. But I put it into my mind because I thought, oh, the bed sheets, people were just here. I feel this little tickle in my throat. It's really hot outside. So I really started to spiral. And as soon as I caught that, I changed my attitude. I started talking to myself with positive conversations, and my energy shifted like almost instantly. So the thought process that you have is really big. So check out that. Again, shoot me an email, reach out to me on Messenger, and I will send you some resources that will help on all the fronts that we just talked about. And I'll send you some details, Martin. So please do that. All right, beautiful souls. So that is another night of practice. I will be back here at 12:15 midnight Eastern Standard Time, which for Lisa, that's 3 hours behind, 2 hours behind for Hannah. And I'm not so sure for anybody else, but I will be back 12:15 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. And tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday. Oh no, tomorrow's Wednesday. We're in Wednesday right now. Okay, so I'm confusing myself. So a couple more nights before I take the weekend off. So again, thank you all for coming out, practicing and working on yourselves and contributing your energy to this. I have nothing but thanks and so much love for y'all. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night, and I'll see you then. Much love all. Bye.